my
We
God.
tried to shoot some crows today. We tried to do that. Didn't quite work out, boy. I'm gonna tell you. If you think crows are stupid, they're not as stupid. I took a couple crows in today.
What do you use for your sauce for your rabbit squirrels too that you ate up there? What was the base for it? Did you do tomatoes or what was the?
You're gonna have to ask this.
Oh, she's okay.
I didn't know.
Gotcha.
She wanted to do it. I think she wanted to do it to prove a point. If I can kill anything. So I guess that's the point. I think she did a little bit of onions. Well, we talked about this on the hunt today. We were walking through the forest. I think there's some limitation on what I'm going to eat. And I think one of my limitations is definitely
Tonight's episode, that was no lady.
like, no, I'm not eating rats or anything like that. She said chicken broth, salt, pepper, and onion. That's what that works. Mm-hmm.
I feel like for G23, I've got to ask, what about lingua?
Lingua's delicious, man. It tastes like carne asada. Most of the stuff that I've had does, at least when I get it at the Mexican restaurants and stuff.
I've had it before. It's been a few years. Mom used venison is one of those things.
All right, so I'm still on roll call show over there.
If you long enough, it'll turn into a
So
tire.
I'll turn the volume down on that.
Serving rat.
Oh, yeah.
Pretty bad.
And then we're playing Guess the Dog's Name. This is the dog in question. Right here. Let's see. We're going to be screen sharing. Bring out Sharon here. And bring the puppy in up underneath of there. Close out of this. How do I do this? New general. Save changes. Don't save. All right. So I'll put the comments over here. We'll see if anybody wins guessing the dog's name. Is the audio working? Yeah, it should be working, right? So they're eating popcorn, so they want to chew on camera. All right, so let's start off with a big blob, which is a big blob. I think the way to do it is iconosphere and then add some more subdivisions to it. That's probably too many. That's about good. And then go in and grab this many of them, maybe. I don't know if you need. Go to edit. All right, now stretch in the.
I cooked some deer tenderloin and back straps today, and I made the heart. Oh man, what a fantastic with big shells of cheese, green beans, and fresh biscuits.
No, this is stretch. I don't want to stretch.
Corn. Oh,
I want
what a great
all those
G.
sides.
G. Yeah, there we go.
Oh man, you throw all that stuff, slap it all on
Okay,
a
but
biscuit.
this is the wrong way to go. So go up here to some kind of different.
Carbs are not bad. Just not. Oxtail. Oxtail is okay if it's done.
I guess sphere.
Liver and onions.
Oh, that's the deal.
Liver.
So yeah, uncheck that, and then G.
Liver and onions.
There we go. Look at that. Look at that. Now we're talking. So now it's proportionally dragging it.
Salt and pepper.
Right. So then
You guys bread your liver and onions? Do
You don't-
like
you don't
a flour
do
and
puppy's
gizzards?
belly, I guess. Want to make his belly a little bit bigger.
Oh,
Kind of straight from the side, maybe.
See, I've never been a fan of them, man. They're just too bristly, man. Too bristly for me.
Well, if they're cooked right, they're
I'm not a picky eater, but that's one of the few things I've just never been able to never really enjoyed. I don't know why. They just seem
Then
kind of,
G
I
again.
don't know, too chewy.
I'll just jump over here once in a while.
It's a muscle. Yeah, I understand that. I understand
A
that.
hint. It just barely started. Plus, I've been giving out hints all week.
Well, therefore, that's why you like it.
it's a hard working.
Well, actually, it was the
No.
other way
Is it
around.
gun related?
I liked them
Probably
before
not, no.
that. Ate too many of them one night, and let's just say I got rid of somebody. Midnight range happened to hear about it.
Asking 3 times at once is fake. It's cheating.
It's called me Gary Gizzard. And then Matt started. Never
Is he
enough
doing
family
okay?
started
Anybody
doing
talk to the guy?
He's probably just focused on his work,
Really?
man.
Still exists?
Who?
it. Rich, I believe, said he got a text saying he's just awfully busy.
Who?
Yeah, with his restaurant and stuff.
Oh, midnight.
Yeah. Midnight range. Yeah.
Well, I was just
Oh,
surprised
good
he was able to
question.
do his show as long as he
Good,
could.
good
All the
answer.
time he was in
But
his
no,
job.
that's the other one. That would be too confusing.
He was working like 18 hours a week or 18 hours a day.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's a diehard.
Yeah. I don't know when he ever slept.
That's the guy I would like to walk into a gas station and buy a scratch off ticket and win $1 million.
Oh, dude, hell yes.
That dude, I'm telling you one, he fucking works his ass off for what he does, and it's a passion of his
Okay,
too.
so now he's got his belly. Oh,
That's-
look,
that's
that's
one of the
not.
things. You know, I look at dudes like that. It's like those are the guys that need to walk into the gas station, scratch off a scratch off, win $150 million. Because some of these people do go in there and they do win that money, and then they just piss it away. I don't think that guy would piss it away.
All right, so that's not very
And
good.
Dev, only
I
ask
agree.
that guy to buy peanuts.
But I don't know what I'm doing, so we're gonna keep going. So next we'll do another A.
I agree.
Oh, I gotta go. I can do it from here.
He's a hard working dude.
I guess not. So go to tab and then A.
Yeah,
Cheeseburgers and a salad for dinner. Jesus, you're cheating on yourself in New York, outcast.
Oh my God.
We'll do that
So
same
does
thing.
the salad
Icosphere.
Counteract.
This time we got a G it
cheeseburger
up
somehow
to
and
here
negate
somewhere.
the Calories of fat in the cheeseburger.
Scale it
You
smaller.
might use a super lean hamburger though. You might be New York Outcast seems like a 93.7 kind of grind guy. You know, that's probably what he does. He probably keeps it lean and enjoys his burger, but doesn't get too crazy with it.
Guess that's ahead. Now we'll do Shift D. Oh man, and then scale,
I used to like the what was it?
and then G it down over to here.
85-70. That was a pretty good range.
Oh, 85.15.
90-10 was way too lean.
G that
Yeah,
down to
not
here.
beans too.
Yeah,
Unless you're making jerky out of it.
90.
All right, right, now I'm going to try to grab the front of this.
Like I made tacos one time and overcooked that shit.
Oh,
Boy,
my
guess
God.
what?
Why didn't that work? Oh, I'm in object mode, so I got to go back to edit.
Dude, I overcooked that and burnt that shit. It was like, dude,
Grab the front of his
in
face
an
here somehow.
instant, it was cooked. You know, I'm sitting there, I'm pouring a little bit of this. And
Okay, why isn't it selecting his face?
Next minute, you know, you walk away for a couple seconds.
I'll
And
change
it's like,
this to
holy
body.
shit. This shit is dry as a bone.
I'll change
Then you
this
try
one
to revive
to
it. There's no revive.
head.
I'll use the leaner stuff if I'm
This
gonna
one to neck.
use it with like spaghetti or like some like hamburger helper
So
or
go
whatever.
back to head, I guess, and then select. Why is it not letting me select?
Have you ever made jerky sticks? Out of ground
It must be in
beef,
some
and then
mode
you
that I'm
jerky
not
stick
familiar
and
with.
stuff, so you get one of those
Object,
jerky shooters and make them.
edit.
You know,
I've had them before, but I've never
Okay,
made them.
now it's doing
my
it
dad's
again.
actually brought some home from work and I've tried it. They're pretty good.
Yeah, you can
G
make it out of ground beef,
and-
but they recommend you get something
Oh,
extreme.
look, it's grabbing his neck too.
Yeah.
That's kind of
Because
neat.
you don't want to let your fat in the dehydrator.
No.
So it's good for that.
And then scale.
Man, I'll tell you what, the price of $93.70, you can almost go buy a pack of
We
beef
made
jerky.
jerky.
You know?
You might as well just go buy a steak or a roast.
Oh,
beef.
Yeah,
Yeah.
937.
All right, and now we're
My
going to
favorite
throw
one
some
are the,
eyeballs in
We
there.
made 3 batches. beef
Nugget?
jerky.
Oh, that's a good one.
I just
Let's
Go
see.
ahead, go ahead.
Squishy face?
Oh, and also
No.
at Costco,
Spud?
they've got like these
No. Looks
steak
more like a
strips
mushroom
you can
than a
get that are
potato.
already dehydrated.
Squigglesworth.
You guys gotta try
Nope.
those at some point. They're really, really good, man. They're like $12 a
Lumpy?
bag,
Nope.
but
Tater?
they just
Nope.
taste like just strips of steak, but they're dehydrated, so enough to keep them refrigerated.
Never
We
said
have
not to
refrigerator
get some other
now,
ones. Yeah, well, I'm just
but they're-
saying, makes
they're
it
shelf stable
difficult
until you crack
if you
them
put it
open.
like 600
And,
guesses in
man,
one.
They're freaking awesome.
this thing.
Here, let me grab the bag. I
Burrito?
actually bought some for my old man for Christmas.
Burrito?
Over at Grab it.
Burrito. He made his eye open a little bit. Burrito.
Yeah, we made 3 batches of jerky.
Mojo Po?
The first batch.
That's a lot of
really
O's.
sucked. The second batch was
All
okay.
right, so now I'm going
And
to
then
try
the third
to
batch, everybody liked. I kept on tweaking the recipe.
go back to
just
making
to
a
find the
sphere.
right
So,
percentage.
no, I got to go back to
Because
object,
I think I'm going to stop using straight venison
and then
start using a little bit of fat. You know what I'm saying? A little bit of beef.
Yeah, you got to put in a little
There
bit.
you go. That's what they are here, man.
Consistency. Because those right there. Kirkland. I've seen those before.
Premium cut here, dried beef. It's
grab it and pull it
made
up.
from. Let's see. I can see that. It says the thick cut of top round steak, special seasoning, and just right amount of moisture. Dude, they're freaking awesome. They're like
Got,
Clipper
like, there
beef, but
somewhere?
they're just.
I need to
yeah,
put
these
some
things are-
reference pictures
I'm surprised I
in
haven't
here.
cracked into these. I've been so tempted to.
So that one was his
get those.
eye.
But I'm like, I keep reminding myself they're impressive. So.
One.
He might have a lot of beef products for Christmas. Their roast beef at
And
Costco
then
is really good too.
Shift D
Awesome.
that thing over to here.
Tastes like prime rib.
Oh man, what'd that do? What'd that do?
Cindy
What
tells
happened?
she
What
keeps
happened?
on inviting.
Doing what?
I think I've been there
G.
once, twice, maybe twice.
Oh, dude, I
I
love
go
it,
to
man.
Costco twice.
Gotta watch
We
out
don't
though.
have a ton of Costco.
Yeah, yeah. I think we
I've
have.
never been there. I've been in the Sam's Club. Used to have the Sam's Club membership.
Yeah, same idea. It's more or less, well, different selection of those stores, but they're
Yeah.
very similar. Like the core stuff is gonna be almost identical.
All right, let's start looking at what he looks like from out here again. Oh, that didn't work.
You guys picking up any new firearms anytime soon at all?
I could probably start doing this thing as a mirror also.
Yeah. Oh, I'm gonna grab a beer for this conversation.
Oh, here we
I'm gonna
go.
grab beer.
Let's put it this way, not that I know of, but I'm one of those guys, if I see something that directs my fancy,
Gary should be a rating brand. Gary
they
should
can
be
just,
like when Gary walks into a store and somebody asks, "Hey Gary, how are you doing today?" Gary should say, "I'm going to the range every day. Every
Yeah.
day Gary should go to the range."
I would. I'd start burning through all that ammo I've been stockpiling.
If I was retired, I would shoot.
I wish it wasn't so darn far to my
I would burn.
All right, so now he's got a neck. I gotta put a mouth in there somehow. So go back to edit
That's awesome.
and
I'm sure you're retired.
try to
Kill
smash
the
the
bird.
fellow's
I'm
face a little
retired.
bit, maybe. What happened there? What happened? Oh, I hit the wrong button. There we go. So
Do you want to help?
I tell bro call
You got a bunch of brands. Just keep the bird going.
trying to grab just some of
Don't
these
say
front
that. Then we'll
ones.
be like, well, you gotta come with us.
Nah, I don't know how to grab stuff good. So just do this, I guess.
Don't drop my name. No one ever dropped my name.
This.
It's
There
never
we
gonna
go.
work out. Nothing wrong. Well, I got 3 gun looking. Model
About like
34,
this.
3030, and then
I didn't work.
thinking about I'm in between
So
an AK,
turn off
an
this.
SKS, or buying a new shotgun. Right in between.
It kind of work.
Areas. I don't know about you guys. That's the area.
And then we'll grab some of these and go in.
What are you thinking about for 3030? Looking at Henry or
What do I do? I want to add.
Something I can afford. I'm not looking to go
I
cheap.
want to add
I'm not
this
talking
thing.
about
Loop cuts. Control R.
some off-brand thing. I'm talking about some maybe not as high as Henry.
That's not working.
Maybe
So
wrong.
I need to go to this.
Like
Go to
fine.
Control R. Control R.
Something in that mid
Oh,
tier.
that's weird.
Mid tier. I don't think I can afford it. And I can't find them.
Right, that's not working.
They're almost non-existent. Probably find them online.
Gun Deals had them at Sportsman's Warehouse. They were, well, you could order
That
them.
doesn't look like him at all. So we're just going to undo that a bunch of times.
Basic blued Henry with the side gate loader. It didn't have no color case, hard to finish, just standard barrel.
Whoa,
That's, I mean, I
what
haven't
do?
seen them for sale for
What
months. Of course, we're
happened?
coming off the deer
Undo?
season,
Can
and
I
it's a hard
undo
time to
this?
try to find one anyway.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, what scares me is when the Ruger Marlin 336s come out, they're going to be like $1,200 or $1,300.
I went
Well,
into
I'm
render
thinking maybe
mode
more
is
like
what
I think
happened.
they're going to price
And
them
you don't have any lights on. All right.
with Henry.
I'd find out some stuff in shop.
Meat burner.
Yeah, I
No.
email them and harass them all the time on Facebook. I'm like, when are you guys going to get
Insider
these
trading.
336s out there?
So if there's anything you guys want me to check out or shop, drop me an email. For sure.
Ask them if they're going to come out of it. I mean, Rich said that he saw this at the Great American Outdoor Show that he went to. Ask
Fred?
Toros
No.
if they're going to do the Toros with different colored frames. We
Gun
might have asked
nugget?
them that
No.
last year, and they
Why
said
would I
it
name a
wasn't
dog
gonna happen
Puggy
yet,
Power?
But Rich saw the Toros at that show in Pennsylvania or whatever, and they had different colored frames with them. So
That's usually the first booth I visit on the first day of shot. Is I go straight to the door.
In order to help you with
dude, they'll probably
guessing
just
and
show
to
off
help me
something just
figure out how
totally
to
out of
make his
nowhere
head,
that you were not
we're
expecting.
gonna
That's
rub his
what
head
they
for a little
did
while.
with the GX4. They just came out like
so I can
like
get the
March or April last year.
three-dimensional proportions of
And then the
his
Toros just
skull
got, I
here.
mean, they didn't even, those just showed up. Like, those were, boom, they're right there.
Last year was that executive grade revolver that we made.
Mm.
Yeah,
Just smash
Yeah,
his
that
face
was
all
pretty
up.
Yeah, those were pretty
yeah.
I didn't see that coming at all. That was,
There we go.
What I like about gun videos right now, there's just a lot of new stuff that's starting to hit the market, and we're just kind of finding out about it. ATI is doing a MP5 clone for $750,
Okay, I've got a pretty good idea how his head is now.
which is not bad. I don't know where it's made or where it's imported from. Oh no, it's made. It's made with GSG.
So
But
now I
it's not
gotta
as
figure
one
out
as
how to
its
make
actual nine.
this flatter.
So
Got a
I
big flat head
color,
over here.
the weight, all that stuff. I mean, it looks
Yeah,
almost
work.
identical.
I've got a ton of GSG.
You got a what?
GSG shit has come to work. That
Oh,
the GSG shit that's come to work.
Oh,
what
you
the
see
fuck
what's
did we
happening?
get?
I have to go to
Um,
wireframe so that it'll go
that's
straight
22,
through all
but
of
it
it.
looks like an MP5. You can fucking slap the bolt.
yeah, Ghost
We
has
got
that.
one of them.
Yeah.
We got a couple of shotguns. What else do we get? We got it like I don't know if they were just giving this shit away. It was just really odd because these those Those came in a big ass box. And I was like, fuck, how many are there? They're like 5. I was like, fuck, how they get a deal on these things? I'm like, these things, first of all, they're gross. And then second of all, I'm like, shit. And then we got they look
That's
like
what he would look like if he had a
Mark
bigger brain.
They're from GSG
Ooh.
and 22 again. Like, quit buying 22 shit, first of all. Second of all, damn, where do you find this shit? It's the ones with the barrel shroud on there. It looks like a suppressor kind of thing. But there's a lot of shit come through work right now. I don't know where they're getting it from. I guess it's just falling off the boats.
Well, maybe production's back up with
Well,
COVID and factories and stuff.
Who does your purchasing over there? Is it like a person or some kind of like recipe? So they probably thought 22s were going to be all the rage for Christmas.
No, it's not. Because those things were on special, and I think I sold one that they put on sale for Black Friday. I sold one. And I know it because I sold it. It was like, the guy was like, oh, I'm taking a chance. I'm like, well, I got the GSG, basically the sick mosquito clone thing that they made. I'm like, that was really finicky.
I can't figure out how to just get. Oh, you know what I can do? I'm going to go to sculpt mode, go back to normal look, and now I'm going to go to smush. Somewhere in here is smush.
What are you going to do? Now you're thinking it's
Flatten. There we go. Why isn't it flattening?
There's something hot through there. But that's the only one that we sold out of there. And then we got these other fuckers the other day, and I was like, dude, these, you should sell them now. I'm like, you should sell them and recoup the money you get that new CZ that's coming out. Get that thing. Get something. I always tell them to be.
Oh, this is working.
They're, and I'll shit on them because I don't care.
Okay, this is working.
Their form of innovation of setting themselves apart is buying every piece of Smith & Wesson EZ shield that they can buy. Even the 30 super carry fucking thing. And it's like, you're not very innovative.
You see the
I'm telling you, if you're looking for it, I got it.
Are you even selling any of the 30 super carry?
I've never sold one here. I've only got one, and I've never sold it. It still sits in the case. And I put it up every day.
How about ammo do you guys
I think to
carry?
myself, no.
That might be why.
So how do I put an ear on
Yeah,
this
I'll tell you.
dude?
My next video,
I'm
and
gonna
I'll
just
be
try
a
picking it.
spoiler.
I'm gonna pick
My
it out of
next
there.
Video, whose video was that I
Grab.
Because, guys,
Snake
and I
hook.
want to make
I'm gonna
this
try
upfront,
grab.
And I made it up front in that video.
There's his ears.
There's a reason why I don't comment on some of your guys' videos. It's because you guys have reached the certain threshold of those scammers constantly contacting me that I want a prize off your channels. And it's so, if I wanted to say one thing to YouTube, let me say 3 things to YouTube. Fuck you. You're an asshole. And please get rid of those people some way, somehow. I don't know how they're going to do it. But all the scammer people, every time I laid this comment down on there, about 30 fucking super here. And I'm going to tell you guys that it's a rant video. It's a rant video about 30 super here. And if you don't like it, you don't like it. I'm going to tell you.
Huh, look at that. I kind of made ears. If I would do this thing in a mirror, it'd probably be better off. But I'm learning.
I've shot 30 super carry in last year's shot shoot. That wasn't anything that spectacular.
Yeah, Ruger's got their own version of the Shield EZ coming out. They've got the Ruger Security 380. You guys seen that yet?
Those are things that I was saying.
Is it called the light rack or whatever?
Sleep dog?
it is?
No. Bear?
They're calling for
That'd be
security.
interesting.
Firearm guy had it. The guy in Michigan over there.
Oh, did he feature
It's
it?
not Bear.
I saw it on TFB. James Reeves or whatever, he was showing it off in the range. But I know it was James Reeves. Who that was it? No, it was TGC News. John Patton or whatever the dude with the beard. He was talking about it. It's 15 plus 1, 380. It's got a lighter spring for cocking it. It's got fiber optic front sight. Ports cut into the slides. Neat looking gun. I mean, I've got an LCD Max 380. That's kind of my pocket
Like
carry
sheepdog?
that I'm
Oh, I
really
see.
happy with.
He only
That
sleeps
just
at night
ain't
like
smart.
this because during the day he runs around. Let me try to get some. How do I don't have any
Yeah, it's
video.
10 plus
The
1.
video's still on my phone. You can
So-
try doing this.
I felt the 380, the max, the 380 max. I didn't like the grip angle on it for some reason. I don't know. Maybe I got a special one. You know, short bus one.
It sits really high up in your hand. I'm holding it
I
right
didn't
now.
like the way it pointed in my hand. Really.
I mean, I have to put my pinky underneath the bottom of it because even with the finger extension, I can't press my finger into it. Why not?
Yeah, like this one. Yeah, see, like this one, like I could, you know, it's have that like little, you know. Look at him stealing that dog stuff. You better look at him. You got a dog fight. I got $5 on it.
$5 on the scrappy little fighter. This one real cool. It's difficult.
So this is what it's like when he's alive and he's doing stuff.
But I heard it's pretty reliable.
Yeah, I've been shooting federal puncher mine, and then I also did some PLD balls and those were no issues.
Was that fake video? Was that fake video? Was he sleeping?
That was I'm simulcasting, so I was proving to people that he does do stuff. He just sleeps at night like this because he got done eating and he's sleeping. But during the day, he runs around being a terrorist, essentially.
Navro called to a night. Have you tried that 19X out on the range? The one you reviewed? Yes. If you go way back to the channel, I don't know how you look it up. I shot one of those guns. It shot fine. It's a Glock. 17 grip. 19 fly.
What do you think of that plus 47 gun?
I really can't believe it. So just explain to me exactly what it is. I tried watching the TGC video on it. I was totally lost when he went through the explanation of it.
I had to watch two different videos to get the idea on it. The idea is it's got a 17 slide, but it's got the 19.
But it's got a 19 frame or what?
No, it's a truncated 17 frame. I think it's a 45 frame. But
Yeah.
if you can take it off there, put it on the 19 frame. That's what the basic side is about. If you have a 19, you can have the 19 with the long slide, you know, that everybody's been wanting to make it out of that. So that's why there's no such slide now. I'm not going to get it. But I don't have a Gen 5 19 like a Gen 4.
All right, come on. How do you get out of here?
I got a Gen 5.7. I thought about getting the 45. I had it in my hands when I was thinking about getting that.
So that's why they're laying
The
around like
17,
this right now, I
still wanted
guess.
to just go back to having the 17. After I sold my second Gen 4, my buddy bought my other Gen 4 G17 for me. I was looking at, and I'll tell you with those 45s, they pop up in the use case, and I could probably pick one up for under 500. But on my
His
favorite
bark
ones,
is like
I
a cough,
usually see one to two
pretty
every
much.
time I go there. There's somebody trade one in. But it does feel a little bit lighter in the hands because you cut about an inch of weight off the front of it, you know.
Yeah, Mello
But
never
I-
did
it's
anything
kinda
like
neat
that.
looking.
She
It's
would
kind of
jump
its
like,
own- it's-
you
I
know,
know it's
she would
supposed to be
jump
like sort
up
of a Gen
and
5,
that
but
was
also
it.
has some of its own
Now she
features on
jumps
it.
all around and that's
I
fun.
guess my question
And she's
is,
nice
if
with
you're
them.
gonna be a block guy anyway, what the heck's wrong with the 19?
The only problem I have with the 19, the only reason I never bought a 19 was because my pinky on my hand, it rests right on the very bottom of the grip, so it either wants to slide underneath or I can't keep it on the gun. For whatever reason, it never fit my hand normal. Even with like an extension off the mag, it doesn't matter. So
the 19X will fit you.
yeah, so the 17 is perfect because I've got just a ton of room for both my hands. So which one? Okay, so the 19X is that's not the single stack, is it?
No, it's basically 19 slide with
17 frame.
the 17 frame.
Okay, so then how is the 45 different from that? There is something that's unique about it. I can't remember what it was.
47. The frame is like.
All right, this isn't the way to do it, obviously, so we'll start over.
17 slide on. You can change those slides.
And we'll delete all this stuff.
So basically, you can make a Glock 19 long slide on that frame.
Okay.
All right, well, it's now 11.
That's the kudos to this.
And
whole
Mouse Party starts at 11:30, right?
And it's on. I guess everybody wanted this gun instead of the 19. So everybody wanted this gun besides the shit because everybody wanted to take their frame and shrink it down but put a longer barrel on it. Everybody wanted it. It's a weird collaboration. They're not getting any innovative, and it's a gun in my specific area. There'll be a niche market for it. There'll be a couple of people that will run through to look
This
for it.
dog can run
You don't
up
find
and
it
push
here.
against your leg in such a way that you realize he's pushing against your leg.
And
That's
they'll
as
seek
dangerous
that.
as he can
Me,
be.
I don't see those guns. Like our 19X that we got a 17 long.
Oh, there it is.
They're not going to be making the 17 anymore because of this gun. Because this gun is interchangeable with both slides, both blades, or whatever.
35 minutes.
17 or like a regular 17. They're not going to make that. Basically, you make a Glock 34. Basically, that's what it is. You got it. That's basically what it is. So,
Gotcha.
People will
it's
buy
not
it.
innovative.
People will buy it. I just wonder what the price.
He kind of
What price
goes.
is gonna be.
It'll be 550 or 600. Probably 550.
That's his bark. It's sort of like a cough.
I'll bet it's more than that.
Oh, it is an MLS though, isn't it?
The 17. I don't know if it is or not. They said it's going to be optics ready.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. Keep searching. That's what TFB said. I was kind of like you. I watched James Reed's video. And he wasn't real clear on it, so I
I'm
watched
not
somebody
explaining.
else's video, and they explained it a little
God, he
better.
was going through all the different. I don't know how he even. Yeah, it's just crazy.
Always amazed by
I was
what
curious,
videos
what's
people
all
watch.
about
He went through
now
a
I'm
bunch.
kind
So same
Go
late
Shin
with the high is a
Noto?
Gen 5 G17, so it's a big deal.
It's kind of interesting.
They were saying at one point it was a Border Patrol or whatever CBP law enforcement only pistol.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now.
It was actually on a pamphlet that was distributed 2 years ago.
Yeah,
For
federal contracts and stuff. It does have an optics gun. So here's the thing though, they offer that for the same price as a G17. you know, and they're not charging more. If they charge $550 for it, which would be like the regular retail price of the G17, and you get the optics done with it, that it'd be nice if they would just start to integrate that into all the models. I think that would probably bring in even more customers, routine customers. Because, you know, if you want the MLS models, you're just going to pay like $100 more.
I guess this is alongside with modularity. They're trying to catch up with six, but
How much is that?
for how many years?
I think that gun at work, it's an MOS 17. You'll see it tomorrow on Friday. I think that fucker is, I want to say 750 to 999. Yeah, it's 700 bucks. 700 bucks.
I don't
Did
think
you
he
just wake
finished
up and
eating.
eat another piece of popcorn?
Still,
Oh, he's
Right.
spitting it out.
I tried to make him eat a piece of
Cover-
popcorn, but he's
cover
sleeping.
it,
So
buddy.
he just like out of reflex tried to, and then he's like, "No, I'm sleeping. I'm done."
there are so many aftermarket slides and aftermarket frames for dogs anymore. I think everybody else is giving the game.
It's not worth it, dude. Like I could go online and almost make a better with it. I don't know how they survive. I don't know how they make their money. I think Gaston, like somebody wakes him up, like he did that little puppy and stick him in his mouth, so he can chew up and spit it out, and then that's what you get. Because he's just making whole crooks to stay alive here. You know, they're gonna have to become creative in some way somehow, and they just lost a contract on that Glock AR that they tried to build, or the AR platform, and they got beat out by HK. So I mean, they're not being innovative, and they're losing battles here. So I look at Smith and Wesson, I look at Ruger. Those people are being a little bit more innovative than Glock is, and Glock will start losing a bigger share of the market than what they're not already losing. See. So let's face it. What do we see at the end? I don't want to bust everybody's bubble, but the year's coming to an end. What have we seen innovated from the beginning of 2022? We saw the rise of micro compacts, magazine capacity, to a certain level.
The resurgence of steel frame guns. They're coming back, folks.
There you go. There you go, Gary. So, I mean, we've seen a lot of innovative products for companies. Some might not be the greatest, but we're seeing more people thinking outside the box of whether it be for conceal and carry.
All right, it's going to get into guns a little bit.
Or, I mean, let's just talk about rifle rounds. How many new rifle rounds have been manufactured that are actually keeping pace? I mean, look at 6.5 Creedmoor, 6.5 Grendel. Some of these cartridges that have come, they've really taken hold, I think, in gun culture. They just have.
Well, you've gone into two directions there. So for rifles, for rifles, you got calibers specific to what you're doing. So if it's marksmanship, if it's hunting, if it's varmint, or if it's something else, right? Like, so there's going to be different calibers that succeed or fail in those niches, and then sometimes they get passed along. So this was going to be a tactical round, but it turns out it's a real good something or another else round, right? And then as far as the pistols, I was going to say you got in 2022 the further normalization of the lack of standards. Like there used to be a 1911 standard. There was like a Beretta whatever standard. There was the Glock standard, and everything was compared to that. And now you have the lack of that, and the normalization of the lack of any like established gold standards. So what does that create? Does that create a place where there's somebody can actually say mine is good? No, it turns into a place where everything wins. And I think we're going to have a really interesting time as you go into 3D printed guns. There's going to be very little brand loyalty. And there's going to be no need to be loyal to almost anything other than a caliber and a magazine, maybe. But why would we stop at magazines? Once somebody's developed a new pistol and they've established that you don't need to go to the old traditional companies. Now you can trust our little tiny company, and either we make it individually or we have it made and branded with our name. But either way, there's no trust in the traditional giant factories anymore. So everybody starts liking the small factories. Well, there's no loyalty there because now you've got 100 different people that like 100 different companies instead of thousands of people that like 3 companies. So now you've got 3D printing and the next evolution. I'm not saying it's good or bad. It's just that's a difference that we're seeing a change in the way people purchase, make decisions. Like you don't get. There used to be Ruger people. People would have like a Ruger jacket, and all their guns were Ruger. Some people were like, well, I don't like Ruger, but I like Smith and Wesson for this, and I like Winchester for that, or whatever. And you had these. There's less and less of that. So I think once you get these new gun owners who come to P80s and 80%ers and buy the gun according to what you like and not any other parameters that used to be important, we're going to have a different culture of guns going forward due to all this. And what's that going to do to the gun companies? Why would you buy a Ruger if you don't care about the Ruger name anymore?
Yeah, hit on a ton of stuff on there. I mean, let's talk about smaller companies. Let's talk about PSA, man. Nitrek's not here to slobber on there. PSA is being one of the most innovative companies that I've ever seen in the last couple of years here. They are really putting out decent stuff. I mean, we can all talk about their customer service or a smidgen of quality control.
So what I need to do is put a picture behind here and try to build to the picture. I don't know how to do that. Well, I do, but I haven't practiced that yet. I might practice it during the other show that's coming up.
The usual suspect. I'm like talking about people that really talk about, their AK line, things of that nature. They're getting to the point where, shit, you might see palmetto stake guns run thousands of dollars. Like, umpteen, like, you won't find these, like, remember we would find some of their guns and their Glock clone would be, $300.
Yeah, it used to be.
That gun will creep up.
It used to be like, hey, we want to compete with Smith & Wesson or Glock. So what are we going to do? Make it cheaper, right? That nobody else cared about anything else. Now, if you want to compete with them, you say, oh, I want a different grip angle. I want to be able to use a different trigger system or, whatever the optics platforms or something, or I want to be able to work with such and such a slide better. Like those are the things that people look for now.
Definitely. Anything accessory wise. I had that kind of comments at the gun shop the past week. A lot of people are looking for different things and accommodations to guns. And it's not so much capacity, like everybody talks about capacity. But a lot of people looking like, where can I put my RMR on? What can I do this? What can I do that? And I always steer these guys to somebody like Travis's channel and some of these other guys. They're really throwing out optics out there or other little pieces of bits of information of what the doodad gizmos you can throw on your gun.
So this is the Mac 10 I've been working on.
That's really getting to the point where people are really focusing on that. I just hope they don't focus it on enough because I'm old. I know we're going to be old school.
So now I got to figure out how to get this
kinds of things on your
handle
guns,
coming out of it.
It may not make you a better shooter. It might help you in the long run, but it's really you going out there and shooting and taking the time and doing the preparation to shoot guns. I think
So I think I need to try.
I still, and I'll say it here right now, and I've said it many times. I still haven't conformed to a red dot. Still, I've shot red dots. I shot them. To me, they're still a little bit goofy, but I understand what people talk about the red. But I'm still shooting with irons. I don't know about that's just me. You know, I'm still shooting with irons. I'm still shooting well.
Yeah, I haven't converted over to. I mean, I've played with them before and tested them and everything. It seems like they do get easier the more you practice with them, the more comfortable you get with them. But it's hard for me to give up my irons, dude.
And then rotate it.
I mean, I shoot
It's
them
just so
good
true.
enough, and I'm happy. But
And then
I mean, I own 2 or 3 dots.
scale it
They're mostly on,
in
range pistols and stuff like that.
a
Not
lot.
on anything I carry right now. And yeah, I'm still trying to get good at the
And
dot.
then
And once you
move
get used to it, it does help. But boy, it changes completely the way you aim, the way you hold, and everything else. For a while, you're conscious of that dot kind of jittering back and forth, and it distracts you. So there's something to the fact of just, with the iron sights, you kind of just you calm yourself a little bit, you get that thing in the sights, pull the trigger. So there's, a lot to that. Iron sights, if your batteries die, you still got to be able to shoot that way. And to me, just out everyday blinking and stuff like that, I grew up with iron sights, even shooting 22 rifles.
Oh shit! Look, it's making an oval. Why is it making an
You
oval?
got good at it after a while. Just get the hang of it.
Okay.
Now, if you're
Cool.
shooting, if you're
All
trying
right.
to reach
So now
out,
I've got it there. I'll take that. I'll take it. I'll take it. I can fiddle with that in a minute. So now
just the casual everyday shooting, or
let's.
even close range hunting and stuff like that.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do?
I've seen
Wait.
people
I'm gonna do what I do.
put
Click
dots
this.
on shotguns. I'm thinking, what in the world? are you
Click on
thinking?
it, and then
Serious.
scale in the.
I don't know. Maybe for like some tactical applications, it might be. Well,
The
for
only time
turkey hunting.
X-axis. That's not doing it.
I was just about to say, this was like turkey hunt, deer hunt. It's
Edit.
the only time I would see.
Oh, I know. All right, so grab the plane.
Here's the deal.
Grab
I'm going to
this.
take a shotgun that even if right now
I know,
you
I'm
go
trying
buy a
to
shotgun,
extrude.
you can get one for
Grab
a
this
couple of
plane
$100
and
something like that.
extrude.
Back in the day, $100 a little more. You'd have yourself a
So
shotgun.
extrude,
And then you're going to put an
and
optic on there
then.
that goes 2 or 3 times.
Oh man.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Well, you
Extrude.
can get those. What did I got over there?
How do I do that?
Like the BSA
All right, I don't know if I'm doing it right, but
optic
I'll figure it out.
or something else. That some bitch held 0. I don't know how to shotgun.
What is it? The Tasco or the Bushnell? The Bushnell one that's like the 60
So
bucks
I'll
or
just
70 bucks.
extrude it this way again.
The TRS 25 or whatever it's called. That thing works
And
fine.
then-
I mean,
Is there a way to bend it?
my old man still has the one that I had on the AR pistol I tested years
Is it a
ago.
one-word
All the time.
name?
There's
Yes.
no problems with it. That was a $80 optic.
Duke,
growing
Louis,
up to where the only sight you had on your shotgun
No.
at all was a bead on the
Uzi?
barrel.
Uzi would have been a good name.
Like it.
Uzi, Uzi.
You had a bead, you had a little bit, maybe a little bit of a groove, on the top. The gun and stuff kind of sort of lined it up with, and you just got where you could do it. I mean, you just did. But practice. If you miss enough birds or whatever you're shooting at, then you'd get a little bit better at it, or you'd be spending a lot of money on ammunition for nothing. So,
He's got the little
but,
tongue sticking out.
You learn that.
Look for wires, G. Go back in there. Go back in there and look for wires. Well, I see the
Like, bro, what is up?
Oh, look. See, you're probably getting close to it. You're
Yeah,
probably getting
exactly.
close. I bet you there's a tree. specimen of an animal. See his ear rise. But I don't know. We're gonna be going for a hot one. How many people are watching? 4?
Hundreds. It's not how many people are watching, but it's how many people's lives are going to change real quick.
That's right.
That's nice. It's not how many people are watching, but how many lives are changed.
I've changed some people's lives.
You have, dude. Yeah. You might have saved some lives and didn't even know it, you know? Yeah.
And people will watch this on replay. I know. Strangely enough, like on my foul territory.
I know there's a way to bend this. I've seen people
After I
bend
go
stuff.
off air, and then I'll look the next morning, it's like 20 or 30 people, you know, watched it after the fact. It's at least some of it, you know. So,
Yeah.
People do go watch them afterwards.
Yeah.
We have to have some good ones. One times or another, we gotta have some.
You need to render this into a podcast. Make this into a podcast form. Boy, that'd be podcast gold. Rants and Raves podcast. I can see it.
Get picked up by SM Radio.
Ah,
You're a good guy. Your shows are great. Those fucking people.
Well, I mean, if you're out there on the podcast platforms, you know, people can listen to you on Apple Podcast, you know, Pandora. Like this.
so extrude and
They want to waste their life.
I've got mine out there. I must have a good 5 people every week.
You know, I listen to my car's talk radio. That's basically it. Like conservative talk radio and liberal talk radio.
I'm on the road. I'm on the road for 3 hours every weekend, going back and forth with my daughters. And I have nothing better to do than to put on a podcast or something like that. It's great.
There's a lot of guys in that kind of situation, man.
If it's
So,
good
like-
it's stuff to listen to, why wouldn't you?
So
Mo,
when,
Gizmo.
like, I listen to phone
Gizmo would have been all right.
on Sundays. I'm usually, by the time I get there, Gary starts his chat. They're right.
You've had a bunch of clues. What are you
Gary
talking
can
about?
verify this.
Keep asking questions. I'm answering them.
Beginning, right before I
Pugnacious.
go into work. And then for
That's too
calendar
close to
corner,
somebody's name.
it's when I finish a good portion of work. And now it's just waiting for the hook, line, and sinker at until they find on.
How the heck
So
do I
got a
make
little
this
bit
thing
of
curve
downtime
up?
there, and I'll flip that on, and I'll turn my phone around there, and I'll let it hang
All
on.
right, so I'm gonna
And then I'll listen to
try.
these guys. Sometimes you guys say something, and I start saying shit to you guys' chat there.
What is this? Does this draw a line?
Here.
Okay, that draws a line.
But, I listen to all kinds of stuff.
And then we
I
turn
miss a
that.
lot of guys'
Is there a way
stuff
to turn
during
that
the day.
line?
A lot of people do stuff during the day, whether it's videos, live chats, so on and so forth. So I have to catch that stuff on the night shift. Like tomorrow I work the night shift.
How do I grab
So I'll
that line?
catch up on all your guys' stuff, whoever's made a video that I'm subscribed
Make
to.
annotations.
I'll find it. I'll
Oh,
go through my
worthless.
subscription. Hopefully it doesn't get suppressed. And I'll find your stuff.
Measure,
Comment on it.
Add cube.
But I've really been having a tough time with scammers, spammers, and shitbags. When I
Is it a
comment
pop
on
culture?
something
No.
Like Gary, I'll start getting it from you.
I don't think
here
so.
soon, because you're at.
There's only
2,000
one
subscribers,
possible
right?
thing
I
that it
think
could be
that's a little
referenced
over.
to, but it isn't referencing that, so it can't be referencing that.
Where they want to start stealing everybody's fucking money. You know what I'm saying? Like,
So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm just gonna
and
take go
so if I
back to
haven't
object mode.
talked
And
on
I'm gonna
your
take
on your
this
stuff,
and
it's because
shift
I'll
D
be,
it
doing some stuff.
to
My
here.
phone will ring in
and
my
then-
pocket or it'll buzz.
Whoa,
and I'll
not
pick it
that.
up 'cause you never.
And then rotate it.
Or something else. And I'll look and I'll be like, shit. And I'll open
And then
it up
G
and I'll
it.
fucking report. And I report them every fucking
G
time.
it
I report them.
over to
But
here.
then when you guys make a next video, boom, same thing. stuff pisses me off so bad. Who
So
did
then
it to
how
me
do
the other
I-
day? The firearm guy stuff. He did it to me. I told Such his channel sucked. I said something else to somebody else, and it just like, oof. And then I noticed my other social medias started getting on there, and like, there's people I've never seen in my life.
What's up with that?
You know,
So
no subscribers, no posts, no nothing. You know, and
Okay,
they're like, what to be my
so-
friend? So I can kind of see it crippling over to
It's
my
weird.
other social media.
Phil.
So I've noticed.
Nope.
So if I'm not watching your shit or not commenting, you know, I think that's the only good thing about live. I mean, live shows will drag your channel into the shit race, but it's so good because you don't get spammed too bad.
See, why does this one
Because we
still
can always-
have the
The
edit
spammers
stuff
come
on
into
it,
the
and
chat.
this
We
one
can always
doesn't?
kill them. You know what I'm saying? And throw them into the abyss of everything.
Like I can still catch
You know, like
this,
on
but I
videos
can't
and
catch
shit,
that one. Why is that?
And that's the one thing that pisses me off.
Oh,
Because
it's 'cause I'm
somebody
not
might
highlighting it.
think it's,
All right,
and
all
then
right, all right. You're gonna be like
click
this.
on that
See,
tabbing.
see how it is.
And that's what pisses me off. It's the internet. There's goods and there's bads.
All right, so you can't have more than one, I guess.
I know that we used to
Trial
always have a lot of
territory is on Friday, early is on Sunday.
there would always be like basically like porn links that would pop up. You know, a lot of the podcasts when we finish, they just start popping up as comments, like on the video. But I've noticed that those have basically disappeared. I think enough people have reported them long enough that YouTube somehow was able to get those to go away. Because I haven't seen those popping up in a long time. You know, but yeah, the new one is you congratulations, you win. Text me blah 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 over on Telegram or whatever the hell that is. You know.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
and then
know
we
on
start getting them
all
over
girls'
here. What's up
videos
with that?
lately, once he puts those things online, he goes into he leaves a pinned comment out there. He said, once again, you have not won a contest. If you see anything here, thing that you won a contest, trust me, it's not legitimate. Do not click on it. Because he's been hit pretty hard.
And you know that really takes a toll on you guys. Like I don't, I'm the bottom of the barrel. You know, it's like when you're looking for that last noodle, or you're looking for that last whatever in the bottom of the pan. That's where I resign, and it sucks because I want to give my opinion first of all. I want to give a comment. I want to help you out on the algorithms and do that stuff. But then when that shit comes on there, I can only imagine somebody, a new gun owner or a new person
Magnum?
that doesn't
That's a
quite
good idea.
understand
No.
what
Magnum.
you're doing on
Magnum.
your channel,
Magnum.
and then they're like,
He's too
oh
little.
my
He doesn't
God,
have
I
a
want
mustache.
something from such and such, and they click on that link and they get fucking
Magnum.
That's what's going on. And I
Put on
noticed that
Magnum.
with my cell phone. I don't know if you guys have it. Oh, nightmare.
But on the one hand, getting comments on your videos and your lives is good because it kind of gives you an idea. Well, did people like this? Maybe they didn't like that. Maybe I need to do more of this versus more of that. Because in the end, it's all about putting stuff on YouTube that people want to either participate in or watch it. If they don't like it, then there's no use putting it out there because they won't watch it.
Well, I disagree to some extent. So I hear what you're saying, but then I would also add, if let's say you had 1,000 views and 10 people said, I don't like this, and then 100 views and 10 people said, I don't like this, I would take the one with more grain of salt, right? Because there's more,
Yeah.
whatever that's
Yeah,
called,
you're right.
ratio or something. But then I also
Yeah.
say, and I'm definitely different than, I understand that there's recipes, but I don't think you got to follow the recipe. So yeah, you can do things that will make your YouTube channel better because that's what typically works for people's YouTube channels. But I'm an advocate, I'm a fan of the real, of the do stuff that you just like to do. And then, you know what, if it gets popular, great. If it doesn't, great. But then I've seen a lot of people who have become fairly popular, successful, doing what they want. You know who I'm talking about, people that you've seen that just decided, okay, there's the recipe or there's the route, maybe there's the directions, but I'm going to do this instead because this is what I want to do. And then people figure out, oh, that's interesting, but I didn't know you could do this. And this is interesting too in a different way. Or, or it lets people who, there's a lot of variety out here. So some people ain't like, I don't like sports. You could have a sports gun channel and it could be super popular, but I'm never going to watch it. It's just not my thing. Same way, the other way around. Some people, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Like you just pick any things. And I guess I'm saying just because something works as a recipe doesn't mean don't try whatever you like out because you don't know what
right.
tomorrow's recipe might be.
I think a lot of people recognize you for being authentic. That might be a draw too. Um, you know,
Different
I don't
numbers
want
of
to make
people,
my-
maybe.
I don't want to make my channel just like everybody else. In the
Patches
end, it's
might be a
gonna
good
have my
one.
stamp on it.
Patches.
Me behind the microphone.
He doesn't react to any of these names.
I mean, but if I'm doing something, a bunch of people say, "Ew, that I don't like that. Can you change it?" Well, I'm going to think about that. Obviously, I'm going to take it into consideration. But yeah, in the end, you've got to forge your own. If you're going to be unique, if you're going to develop a fan base, and you've got to kind of stick with what got you there in the first place. Luckily.
Well, then I'll throw this out there too, since we're talking to a lot of people that are either content creators or thinking about doing it. Like if you figure out something that works, but you're not into it, like let's say dark chocolate reviews are the hit right now. Everybody likes them or something. You don't like dark chocolate, but you're out there reviewing dark chocolate. You're just not gonna, even if you're super successful. I mean, how much are you gonna enjoy it compared to less success doing something you actually enjoy or you value in?
Oh, yeah.
So I think there's, the long term, people can be very successful, but then just not be satisfied and then be like, now I'm going to take it and work it back to what I'd rather do. And a lot of times you lose, you can lose success doing that for sure, or just crash it completely. Because if everybody shows up for dark chocolate reviews and you go, now I'm going to start doing what I really like, coffee. And they're like, oh, no, I didn't come here for coffee. Bacon, huh? Bacon. 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 Because I smoked a little bit.
Just going through the room. I guess the mouse party. Everybody's going through the mouse party. But
I was checking the weather.
everybody likes to go. So, Travis, what do you got going on, brother? What do you got going on?
You mean for the holidays?
He quirked my entire show, but he talks about the mouse party. What's up with that?
Oh, you mean like just in general? We are.
Bacon?
Well, I'll just say we are going to do Caliber Corner on.
I guess it is not necessarily one word.
I don't know, man. I probably should start exercising at some point.
Short. That's messed up.
No, just going to keep doing things the way I've been doing it, trying to get out to the range as much as I can, and just have a lot of fun. Keep doing Caliber Corner. Might slow down with the number of videos I put out. It's been really hard to get one video out per week just with work and everything trying to get. Well, in the wintertime, it's really hard to get out to the range anyway. And I've done so many videos where it throws my butt off that's not so fun anymore. So, yeah, I might be slowing down the pace of regular videos just a little bit, but otherwise, man, keep on rolling. I love shooting and stuff. I have a great time. So, yeah.
Right. Gary, you don't do shit no more. It's all over for you. I hope to see a lot more range videos from you. What do we got going on? I know you're going to go to SHOT Show, so explain all that.
Yeah, we're going to go to SHOT Show. We're going to go to NRAM. We're going to go to Wanamaker a couple times. And maybe some other things. I do anticipate the range stuff increasing. I've only been retired a few days, so obviously there hasn't been a whole lot of drastic changes yet, and what with the holidays coming up. But yeah, that will happen. There's going to be more review type stuff on my channel, definitely. And I'm going to keep going with the daily shorts too, because I'm having a lot of fun doing that. And that seems to be where a lot of the content and a lot of the views are coming right now.
One.
So I'm going to have to, I'm running out of stuff to show, so I'm going to have to come up with new, unique things to do. But I'm having a lot of fun with those too. So,
Is that a tiny tongue
but yeah,
sticking out right
definitely
now?
product reviews and stuff like that. Some range stuff, definitely. And when the weather gets a little nicer, I can do some outdoor stuff. Right now, there ain't going to be any outdoor stuff for this 20, 30 below zero stuff. But going to continue with the live stuff. There's going to be a little bit of a hiatus. Well, after I'm going to do foul territory this week, and then there won't be any early bird chat this week, and none of the live shows will happen the week of New Year's because I'm going to be out of town visiting family. So then we'll get to 2023. We'll get everything firmed up again, and we'll go from there. I'm just kind of looking forward to what I can do with the channel now that I have full amount of time and stuff like that. So maybe redoing the studio a little bit and stuff like that, and really enjoying myself, and hopefully producing a lot more content. We can grow this channel even more. And of course, thanks for the invite.
And I got to get my butt to Wanamaker this spring.
Yes, you do. Oh, I forgot about Thunder on a Prairie. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's happening in June, baby.
Oh yeah, I can't miss that. It was so much fun last year.
You guys got to send me a date.
It's June 3rd and 4th. It's Saturday and Sunday. It's, well, you don't have to go for both days, but Saturday the 3rd is going to be like a full day range changes, shoot, and then Sunday is going to be set up where people can have their own time slot, their own space to film. So it's hard for a lot of guys to be able to have an actual range where they can walk out in front of the targets and stuff and film. And so we're giving people that opportunity. So you'll have time. We're going to have like maybe 4 or 5 different spots set up where everybody can safely film and shoot. And so you just, we'll have a little spreadsheet set up. You can click your time and go out and do your video. And, you know, plus a lot of guys will be bringing a lot of guns with them and stuff. So if somebody brought something
Binged
with
1 to 4 today. What does that mean?
Which is really cool. But yeah, it's a good time. It's a really good time.
Oh, you're watching the thing. I see.
And Shane and I got our range safety officer certification now. Defense Dad and I did, so we'll be able to.
It technically might be 2 words. Technically,
so
like when he's a bad dog, he'll get both words. But most of the time, he gets the 1 word. Kind of like Marsha Mello is really her name when she's bad, but Mello is her name all the time.
Well, Paul, you got to come out too, so that way I can yell at you when you're on the range.
So technically, he has 2 words, 2 names.
Shoot faster! Shoot faster!
But really, there's the 1 name.
Yes, you will.
That's what we tell you.
Yes, I will fucking double tap like a monk. Guarantee you. G, tell us what you're doing. Are you going to be able to get the shot this year, or what's going on? I've been using you for my footage on this video with your dog. Go on.
The dog ate a mouse earlier, so I've been using his leg as a mouse to move that thing in there. So I don't know. Shots is still a far away, and there's at least a mortgage payment and a bunch of other stuff, and then some bills. So I don't know. We'll see. We're definitely interested to see what happens at SHOT Show. Thanks for the link. Thanks for hosting, and on your way to 211 episodes. Or excuse me, 219 episodes. What am I saying?
And I would have. We've been trucking here. I'm going to drop a video probably either tomorrow or right before. It's going to be the year in review here on the channel. I've had a lot of you guys on here and there throughout this past year. So we've seen a lot of innovation. We've seen a lot of things that have happened. Of course, of our Second Amendment rights. It's cool to play with the doodads.
They're too scared to battle. We could do a chat battle right now.
And I'm on the same boat as everybody else. doesn't matter what comes down.
It's been a long time since I've been in 3 live chats at the same time, so let's make that happen.
Like, posting that on a thing called the community tab. Please don't forget anybody that you follow on YouTube. Stuff. It's very beneficial. Sometimes you find stuff, other things you don't, but you can still comment. Interact with the people that you follow.
Wow, what the aftershave you wearing?
That's just another way to help do it. And it's free.
They drive out of their mind. That's why we have to put instructions on self-defense in every package. High karate, the brisk splash on aftershave that smooths and soothes and cools.
I hope
High
each and
karate,
every one of you guys have a
aftershave,
very,
cologne,
very
and
good
gift
Christmas.
sets.
I
High karate, be
think you guys
careful.
have been very cool with me and the positions I take in life.
everybody.
And I hope to see you guys in the new year.
Boss. And
I wish your families
and
well,
TJ.
especially that frickin' dog.
I'm doing well,
Love
boss.
it. I'm
Good to hear. And G-Webs.
but,
Did anybody guess the name?
I'll fly down.
No, not
but,
yet. Close, very close.
I
People
hope
came very
everybody
close.
out there has a safe and an extra pleasant holiday.
Barrett.
How's it going?
Unfortunately, the bad weather is
I'm
going to
doing
be
good.
ripping through the Midwest. Stay
Good
stocked.
here.
If you got time tomorrow, please go out there and get some supplies, do some stuff, and
Sasquatch.
we'll see you in the next year. I'd like to thank my new subscribers.
New York Outcast.
Especially my panelists tonight. Greatly do appreciate it. Please like, comment, share,
Hillbilly Up.
subscribe. Do that for everybody that you watch on YouTube, just not me. The other folks here. And like always, we'll catch you on the next one. No peeing in fridges. That's night train's job. Have a great night.
there we go. There we go.
The bird. So at the bottom of the screen, there's
Always.
email address.
Give them the bird. All of it.
You want to send in comments, suggestions.
Well, thank you guys for coming on. I greatly do appreciate it.
No problem, man.
Send
Either
a
of those
ton
two
of
ways.
links out. Something
And there's the link.
Well, I don't know, dude. If I would have had school
Link in the
tomorrow, I
description
probably would have.
for-
I would have been sleeping by now. So.
Gilded server. It's another way. It's a place to hang out.
Don't
chat.
go tomorrow.
I gotta say, Travis,
Chat with
I'm
Yeah,
glad
man.
to see
other
the
people.
beard is back.
Oh man, my family hates it, but that's okay because it's
myself,
not their
Barrett, or
face.
some of
So.
these other guys.
And I told my mom, I said, unless you're out walking my dog at 5 o'clock in the morning in sub-zero temperatures, you have no opinion. She's like, just like trim it down a little bit. I'm like, I'm keeping it well kept. It's not spread. I'm not going full Rasputin like you guys do, you know.
You like me?
No, you're
So,
but see,
this
yours goes
chat
out really well, though. That's just, mine
is
kinda
listening to the off-air of
So,
that chat,
I gotta get this.
Yeah, every-
this to go a
and
little bit more, but-
this
Ever
chat
since I
is
saw your
live,
retirement
so we got a lot
paper,
of stuff
like,
going on.
I don't care anymore.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
have
dude.
to impress
Yeah.
anybody.
I'm trying to wait for a break so I can say goodbye.
I don't have to maintain a corporate.
I'm gonna jump out. Thanks for the link. Appreciate it. You bet. Have a good weekend, guys. All right, so that's one chat out, and now I'm probably going to end this one so that I can go into the mouse party and not be all over the place. So yeah, we definitely had a weird situation there going into 3 chats, but it's always fun to go into 3 live chats every once in a while. Kind of worked on the Mac 10 a little bit more. Still trying to figure out how to do the handle or the stock, I guess. And then it almost will be done. All right, well, with that, we're ending this one. The Willie Up is out there. Good evening. Everybody else, we're heading over to the mouse party. So I already threw a link in there. Do I have an open link anywhere? I don't think so. Oh, no, I do. So here's the link if you want to join us over there. Otherwise, thanks for this kind of a mess of a show tonight. Thanks for joining us. Have a good night.
tonight's episode, The Ripoff.
GearWebsites.com is your source for firearms-based playing cards and books. We also have mugs, shirts, and posters with designs that we've made live. Of course, we have patches. Every Friday is Free Patch Friday. We appreciate your support. Thank you for shopping at GearWebsites.com.
For our family. That's kind of until both my sisters